Thank you all. Please be seated.
BGMIT ವಿದ್ಯಾ ದೇಗುಲಕ್ಕೆ ದಶಕದ ಸಂಭ್ರಮ. ಇದು ಕೇವಲ ಆರಂಭವಷ್ಟೇ. ಇದೊಂದು ದೀರ್ಘ ಪ್ರಯಾಣವಾಗಬೇಕು. ಆ ದೀರ್ಘ ಪ್ರಯಾಣದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಹಿಂದಿರುಗಿ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ನಾವು ಮರೆತದ್ದನ್ನ ಅಥವಾ ಗಳಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳದೆ ಇದ್ದದ್ದನ್ನ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮರುಗಳಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳುವ ಹಾಗೆ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಅಂತಹದೊಂದು ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ದಾಸೋಹವನ್ನು ತಮ್ಮ ದಿಕ್ಸೂಚಿ ನುಡಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗಾಗಿ ನೀಡಿದ ಶ್ರೀ ಬೀಳೂರು ಗುರುಬಸವ ಮಹಾಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿಯ ಚರಣಕ್ಕೆ ನಮಿಸುತ್ತಾ ಇಂದಿನ ಶುಭ ಸಮಾರಂಭವನ್ನು ಪ್ರಾರಂಭಿಸೋಣ. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to one and all present over here. I, Priyanka Shankar Tupar, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering,
and I, Rashmi M. Kittali, Assistant Professor, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering,
take this opportunity to welcome you all to the much awaited second graduation day of BGMIT.
Looking back at the years gone by, it still feels as if it were just yesterday. Tears of joy, a certificate in hand, the feeling of pride and the sense of satisfaction, it all feels worthwhile. And here you are finally as the graduates of batch 2021-22. Welcome to the graduation ceremony and a happy graduation.
Here is a much awaited auspicious day of pride occasion. Let's begin it with an invocation song. I now invite Ms. Shri and team to invoke the Almighty by presenting a song.
ವಿನಾಯಕ ವಿದ್ಯಾದಾಯಕ ದೇವ
Thank you, Shri and team. May I now call upon Dr. Mahesh Kantli, HOD, Department of Basic Sciences, to welcome the August gathering.
A very good morning to one and all. It's immense pleasure to welcome dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, and my dear ladies and gentlemen. We are gathered here to celebrate graduation ceremony for the academic year 21-22. I, Dr. Mahesh H. Kantli, Assistant Professor, Head Department of Mathematics, to take this opportunity to welcome our Chief Guest, Shri Shreenivasa Ramanujam K, Manager, AWS, Cloud Business Unit, TCS Bangalore, to graduation ceremony. Welcome you, sir. I would like to invite Professor Shravankumar B.Kerur to welcome to our today's chief guest by presenting a bouquet. Thank you, sir. I extend my sincere welcome to the President of the graduation ceremony, Engineer Mahesh N.Athani, Honorary Secretary BVVS Sangha, to the graduation ceremony. Welcome, you, sir. I now invite Professor Basuraj Kumbar to welcome to our Honorary Secretary, President, presenting a bouquet. Thank you, sir. My heartfelt welcome to Engineer Mahantesh S.Shettar, Chairman, Governing Council, BGMIT, Mudhol, to the graduation ceremony. Welcome you, sir. I would like to invite Professor Shri to welcome our Chairman, Governing Council, BGMIT, Mudhol, by presenting a bouquet. Thank you, sir. Now I extend my sincere welcome to our guest, Shri Praveen Chandran V, Manager, Regional Head, Academic Interface Program, Karnataka, TCS Bangalore. Welcome you, sir. I now invite Dr. H.V. Mulimani to welcome our guest by presenting a bouquet. Thank you, sir. My heartfelt welcome Dr. Shravankumar B.Kerur to the graduation ceremony. Welcome you, sir. I invite Professor Ashok Patil to welcome our beloved Principal BGMIT by presenting a bouquet. I welcome all members of our BVVS Bagalkote to this graduation ceremony. I would like to welcome all governing council members, parents, guests to the functions with due respect. I welcome with all love today's center of attention, the graduation from BGMIT Mudhol, who are present here to receive their degree certificate. It is really a memorable event in their life. I would like to extend my sincere welcome media and press reporters, all our faculty members, both teaching and non-teaching, administrative staff, and dear students. So welcome to one and all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. The time is always right to do what is right. And now the time has arrived to know more about our today's chief guest. To do so, I call upon Professor Ravi Bashetti, Admission Coordinator, to introduce our today's chief guest.
Good morning, one and all. Respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. Esteemed chief guest of this wonderful morning, cherished faculty members, young graduates, parents, media persons, alumni, and my dear students. It's an immense pleasure to introduce the today's chief guest, Mr. Shreenivasa Ramanujam K, Manager, AWS Cloud Business Unit, TCS Bangalore. He did his Masters in Computer Application from Nagarjuna University, Guntur, Andhra Pradesh. He is now pursuing PhD in HR with Visvesvaraya Technological University, Belgaum. He has rich industrial experience of more than 27 years. Soon after his graduation, he started his career with ECIL Hyderabad for 2 years. Then, Sir is associated with TCS since from past 25 years. Sir worked on various technologies, to few of them PL, SQL, COBOL, Unix-based Oracle, Rational Tools, Microsoft Tools, etc. He worked on different verticals such as banking, telecom, energy and utilities, insurance, HR and cloud. He has been guiding various educational institutes, autonomous colleges, universities across Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh as an industry advisor, as also the member of governing council. His aim is to reduce the gap between industry and academics. He has played various roles in his professional journey. He was project manager, delivery manager, program manager, workforce manager, and academic relationship manager. He is presently manager AWS Cloud Business Unit TCS Bangalore. He has many achievements. He has won TCS GEM Awards more than 30 times for various initiatives. Recently, he received Silver Certified Mentor for his contribution towards nurturing talents. His hobbies are playing cricket and learning tabla. He played cricket at district level, inter-college level and inter-university level, and he has won Best Bowler Award many times. With this brief introduction, once again I welcome you, sir. And I am also highly privileged to introduce another guest of this morning, Mr. Praveen Chandran V, Regional Head Academic Interface Program for Karnataka, and also he is manager TCS Bangalore. Sir did his masters in computer application from Bharati Southern University, Tiruchirappalli. He has rich industrial experience of more than 8 years. He is associated with TCS from past 8 years. He is also guiding many engineering colleges, autonomous colleges and various universities across Karnataka as a board of studies and academic council member. He worked on e-learning, education and HR. He was project manager, program manager, relational operational manager, IT implementation manager. Currently, he is regional head academic interface program for Karnataka. He was recognized for exemplary performance for successful implementation of IT solutions for a large university. Today, we are lucky to have 2 gems of TCS in our campus. Once again, I welcome you both, sir. Thank you. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. Shravankumar B.Kerur to introduce other dignitaries on the dais.
Good morning. Respected Chief Guest of today's function, President of the function, Sangha members, parents, guardians and graduating students. I take this privilege to introduce our President of today's function, Shri Mahesh N.Athani. Sir completed his engineering in civil engineering from BVVS Engineering College into 1985, and sir joined family business. Presently, he is associated with agri-produce trading business, and sir was president. He started his social service with the BVVS Sangha, and sir served for 10 years as a president of Goshala, and presently he is honorary secretary from last 11 years. Sir is blessed with 3 daughters. One is doctor, one is an engineer, and another one is pursuing architecture. With this brief introduction, I present our today's president of the function, Engineer Mahesh N.Athani, sir. I take one more opportunity to introduce our another GC chairman, Shri Mahantesh S.Shettar. Mahantesh S.Shettar completed his engineering in computer science in 2000 from BVVS Engineering College, Bagalkote, and his MS from BITS, Pilani. Sir started his career as a senior software engineer from Tata Elxsi, and he served for 2 years. Then he joined Samsung R&D and served for 16.5 years. And by the time he quit that job, he was acting as an associate director. And sir has a patent in DVBH, and his specialized area are 3G and LTE related to mobile. And sir started his social service by joining to the BVVS Sangha. Sir is presently looking after his business and agriculture, and sir is looking after Presently, he is the chairman, BGMIT Mudhol, Amruta Institute of Engineering and Management, Bidadi, and also he is a chairman for Governing Council of High School Committees of BVVS Bagalkote. Sir is blessed with 2 kids. Here with brief introduction, I present Mahantesh S.Shettar. Thank you.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್. ಸುಜ್ಞಾನದ ದೀವಿಗೆಯು ಕಂಗೊಳಿಸುತ್ತಿರಲು ಕೈ ಬೀಸಿತು ಬೆಳಕು ತನ್ನೆಯ ಫಸಲಿಗೆ ಬರಲು ಶಿರವ ತಗ್ಗಿಸಿ ಕರವ ಜೋಡಿಸಿ BGMIT ವಿದ್ಯಾ ದೇಗುಲಕ್ಕೆ ಧ್ಯಾನವ ಅರಿಸಿ ಬಂದ ಯಾತ್ರಿಕರು ನಾವು. Now, I request our TC Chairman, Engineer Mahantesh S.Shettar sir, to brief about our college. Please, sir.
Good morning, everyone. It's a proud moment for me to be on this graduation day. Today's chief guest, Shri Shreenivasa Ramanujam K, Manager AWS Cloud Business Unit, Tata Consultancy, Bangalore. Mr. Praveen Chandra is the Regional Head, TCS. Mahesh N.Athani, Secretary BVVS Sangha. Dr. Shravankumar B.Kerur, Governing Council Chairmen of various committees in BVVS Sangha. Honorable members of BVVS Sangha, parents, staff members, and my dear students who are graduating today and the other ones who are studying here. So it gives me an immense pleasure to share a few words about our esteemed institute, which is 10 years old now. Beluru Gurubasava Mahaswamiji Institute of Technology, Mudhol, shortly called as BGMIT, was established in the year 2013 under the umbrella of BVVS Sangha, Bagalkote, with the dynamic leadership of our chairman, Dr. Veeranna C. Charantimath sir, and members of BVVS Sangha. It was established in rural part so that the students in this region get the latest of the technology at their doorstep. The college campus is spread over 15 acres and has all the facilities required in modern technical institute to provide quality technical education as per the norms, or probably I would say above the norms, of the IICT New Delhi and VTU Belgaum. The college offers 5 undergraduate courses, namely Civil Engineering, Computer Science and Engineering, AI and ML, E&C and Mechanical Engineering, with an intake of 300 students in total. We do have 1 PG course of MBA with an intake of 60 students. All departments have state-of-art laboratories facilitating to conduct all experiments related to academic, consultancy as well as research work. We are also providing bus facilities to students across this region. With all pride, I would like to present the college report listing down our activities and accomplishments for this last 1 decade from 2013 to 2023. Recognitions, yes, our college has been recognized as a Super 30 college by Department of Higher Education, Government of Karnataka. They have selected about 30 engineering colleges throughout Karnataka. Academics, we have adopted a very good practice of mentoring where the faculty members are continuously in touch with the students as well as their parents. Students gets connected to subject through their teachers, not directly to the subject. So this process has definitely benefited our students as well as the college. We encourage our students to go through the online learning platforms where more than 100 students have registered for NPTEL, BITES, Springboard IIRS, Microsoft, Infosys and also Microsoft courses to enhance their skills. We also have a good track in academics, that is more than 80% of the students passing in every semester. Awards, 2 projects were selected for the prestigious AICT Chhatra Vishwakarma Award. 1 project was nominated as the best project from Karnataka and that was exhibited in the national level exhibition held at AICT headquarters, New Delhi. 1 project was selected for Makeathon, national level innovation exhibition and bagged 2nd prize worth 70,000 rupees. 2 projects were selected for national level technical project exhibitions and 1 3rd place and the best project award worth 1.5 lakhs rupees held at IEPC Pune. 2 projects were also selected for 3M national level project exhibition and 1 project bagged the 2nd prize. MOUs, yes, we have multiple MOUs signed in with leading industries and institutes that guide our students. Our focus has been definitely on the local industry, typically the sugar and the cement industry here. We also have MOUs with MNCs as well. Alumni meet, yes, alumni are the backbone of any institution, and the success of BGMIT in establishing and maintaining meaningful relationship with them. Their contribution through lectures, training, guidance are significant and appreciable. They bridge the gap between the curriculum and current trends in the market, enabling our students to upskill themselves. Grants and fundings, yes, we do. We have got VGST grants of about 6 lakhs was received for the Department of Mathematics and Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering. A grant of 1.3 lakhs was received by TCS Bangalore last year alone. VT was granted ₹1 lakh for innovative projects. Scholarships, as a vision of our institute, is to provide quality technical education to rural and meritorious students. So we are providing fee concession to the students who secure good ranking in KCET as well. From our Sangha, we are also providing scholarships to the meritorious students under the Biluru Utsav Samiti scholarships. With this, we too have several achievements on the sports parts. To name a few of them, we hosted Kalburgi Zone Kabaddi and Kho tournaments at our premises here in Mudhol. Our students have won first and second prize in Kabaddi and Kho tournaments. 4 students of our college were recognized as University Blue in Malakamba wrestling cricket. Yes, I would conclude my report by saying that our key has been the staff members who have been involved from day one for the past 1 decade. I thank every staff member, teaching as well as non-teaching, who have brought this college to this level. Here I conclude my college report by saying a quote: "The goal of education is to help people use their mind better." In other words, it should enable people to think critically, evaluate and analyze the situation logically. I also congratulate the graduating students and wish them the very best for their future. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It takes years of dedication for a minute of presentation. I am profusely overjoyed to take the opportunity to invite our Honorable Chief Guest, Shri Shreenivasa Ramanujam K, to give his precious inputs to our audience who are seeking to be like him. Please, sir.
Ellarigu Namaskara, very good morning to all. It's really a pleasure and happy to be here on this occasion. So I would like to thank all the BVV Sangha and the principal sir who are making me to be part of the great event today. We always look forward to be associated with this kind of events where we can meet the key stakeholders, the decision makers of the institutes and the parents and the young students who are already passed out and working with some of the industries and looking for a break, and also another young students who are looking for employability opportunities in few months down the line. So many thanks to all the stakeholders for making me and my colleague also to be part of this today's event. So on this occasion, I would like to thank Principal Sir, Chairman Sir, President Sir, entire BVV Sangha members for giving us a small opportunity to share a few thoughts on this occasion. So for me as an individual, BVV Sangha is almost 15 years of my association. 2005-6 onwards, I am very closely working with Bagalkote institutes. I know only the institute and some of the other institutes within Bagalkote, but last couple of days I got to know how it has been grown, this Sangha. It's how committed the management is giving back to the society. It is truly appreciated. We come from a 150 years old Tata Group family. We always look at pride and happy to associate with this kind of a Sangha who are also giving back to the society. And the best example is Mahantesh, who served in research and development area for maybe close to 2 decades, and back to his alma mater and his area. creating opportunities to many people of this great land. Truly appreciated, sir. Wonderful, and we are very happy to know all these great people today on this occasion. So you, the graduates going to take your graduation today, are the key people for me and my colleague to come forward to share few thoughts on this occasion today. I would like to thank all the young buddy engineers who are already serving the nation in different capacities. Really, really, very, very happy, and thanks for you. And I would like to touch upon a couple of points. What you need to look at next few years, how it is going to be the journey. I mean, the last 4 years of your engineering, you would have enjoyed thoroughly, with your classmates, with your favorite teachers, favorite labs, etc. Along with your key members of your family, inside your, maybe if some of the people who are staying in the hostel, but still they love to share their happiness and their emotional moments, to your parents and siblings, etc. Sometimes you may not be knowing the kind of pain which your parents would have gone through, to make you what you are today, right? So my sincere appeal on this occasion, friends, you're all graduated from one of the great Sangha Institute. You're going to serve, or you are already started serving to the nation in different capacities. Your first priority should be your parents. You need to take care, because whether they eat or not eat, but their dream is to see you complete your graduation program, and more and more heights you need to grow. That is their vision and mission. Sometimes they may tell you, sometimes they may not be able to tell you what kind of pains they would have gone through to see you what you are today, right? So your first priority should be to take care of your parents. Then the second would be, this institute. Because of this institute and all your teachers, whatever you are today and whatever you are going to be in next few years down the line, right? So ensure that how often, let me go back to my alma mater to share a few thoughts. So I may be a civil engineer, I may be a mechanical, or maybe computer science or electronics. Whatever the engineering branch I passed out and working in the different industries, how soon I can go back to my institute to share few of my new learnings in the industry to my juniors. That is the kind of attitude you need to build. You need to inculcate, so that your juniors also, your sub-juniors also going to see the change in this institute. Today, this institute is just 10 years. In few years down the line, you all the great alma mater, working in different industry, collaboratively work by, sharing your hands together, how we can take our institute to next levels. Maybe today an affiliated institute, with the help of management, principal, and entire, members, how we can bring this institute to maybe an autonomous status, how we can look at, little bigger status down the line. That is the kind of an attitude you should practice. Maybe, whenever you get a time, let me go back to my institute to share few thoughts, what I am working on to my own juniors and so on and so forth. Because it gives a huge amount of, learning, not only to your juniors, even to you as well. We strongly believe every individual, we should have a continuous learning practice. If I claim that I'm an expert in technology A, I don't know how long this technology is going to sustain. Today, how many of you heard some programming language called COBOL? Anybody students? Maybe some of the faculties would have heard of this particular programming language. Same way, Fortran, Pascal, these are some of the programming languages which we studied maybe 3 decades ago during our university day. Today, young generation not even would have heard of it. Same way, once you grow to some level, if I claim that I am one of the expert in technology A can be a Java, C or Python or any other XYZ area, we don't know how long this technology is going to sustain. So we need to continuously adapt the new technologies for our survival. I cannot restrict myself as an employee of A or B or C organization. Anyway, I am an expert in technology A, why should I learn B or C or D? That kind of an attitude should not be there. I need to adapt, take the challenge, let me learn. Knowing a programming language A, learning B or C or D, it is not that difficult at all. So my sincere appeal, friends, today, if you claim that you are an expert in one particular technology or one domain, you may survive for 3 years or 5 years. Beyond that, to survive, you need to look at what kind of a trendy technologies today I need to adopt. That is the kind of mindset you need to practice, you need to inculcate, because today we all know we are in the Industry 4.0 revolution and people are already talking about Industry 5.0. Industry 4.0 means we need to have a multidisciplinary skill sets. If I claim that I'm a Python expert, but I need to adapt one of the digital technologies to be in sync with one of the Industry 4.0, technology experts. So what is this digital technologies? You should know what is all about social media. Social media, nothing but having a user ID password to log into portals like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. That is also required. But you as a true engineer, you need to look at how can I create a new social media tool to increase my employer business to much more bigger. That is how you need to think. So second thing is, your cloud computing. Today every industries are looking at Go Green initiative, through which how I can save my environment, how I am going to save the greenery, how I can save the electricity, water resources. The cloud computing is one of the wonderful infrastructure support through which you can connect and build a team and you can deliver the solutions to any kind of a customer. It can be banking, insurance, retail, even agriculture. Right? Why I thought I would like to stress on this is, this belt of Karnataka is very rich in agriculture. You have wonderful water resources. Over a period of time, you can take some of the members and leaders' help. How can I, new thoughts, bring in the technology enablement to make more agriculture friendly products and tools through which I am going to create a lot of opportunities to the area of this particular region. It will give a lot of opportunities to this region people as well as the farmers, and huge opportunities are going to be there using the technology. The third one is analytics. So today analytics is one of the very, very demanding technology space where every industry is looking for a huge amount of resources. So when we look at young people to train these particular technologies, fortunately or unfortunately, many of the young people who joins the industry, I am already an expert in technology A or B. Why are you asking me to learn again these analytical tools like Hadoop, etc.? Because I know other things. You give me an opportunity in that area which I know, sometimes it may not be possible. So my message is, you try to adapt that to meet the industry needs. Not only it is making you to learn new technology, it is going to make your career progression much more faster. Because analytical tools like Hadoop, etc., it is high in demand over a period of time, maybe 4 or 5 years down the line, you can demand what kind of paycheck you want per year or per month. You can demand what kind of industry you want to associate. I am a mechanical engineer. I want to associate with industries like Jaguar Land Rover or Rolls Royce or General Motors or Kia Motors. You can choose that industry. Initially, you may not be in a position to choose what industry you want to work with. But over a period of time, you become one of the analytical tool expert, one of the cloud expert, then you can choose your domain, you can choose your technology, you can choose your location as well. Right? So, third one is analytical tools are very, very important, is part of the digital technology. My dear friends, ensure that you start adapting to learn these things. Then the fourth one is mobility. Of course, by name itself, every business today are having their own mobile applications, be it be, insurance sector, be it be banking sector, retail, manufacturing, automobile, utilities, healthcare, life sciences, you name any sector, everybody is using mobile applications to make their consumer to be with them only, not to go to the competitors, right? So not just as a download the mobile application to use it, it may be compatible to my smartphone of Android or iOS or Microsoft Windows, etc. You need to look at what kind of skill sets required to develop a new mobile applications, which is going to be adaptable to all the category of regions, continents. If you take a banking as an example, some of these banking financial solutions organizations, they have set of rules and regulations in maybe Asia Pacific countries like us, maybe different rules and conditions in Middle East, different in North America, or maybe European customers, or South America in a different way. So we need to understand the regulations, rules and condition. Accordingly, you need to look at developing the mobile applications. This is very, very, very important. And this is another important area. Industries are high time, looking for people with this kind of skills. The last one is artificial intelligence and robotics. Is also another new trend area where, people are looking at how I can increase the productivity of their, business. It can be products or maybe services to their end users. If I am able to deliver a solution or a product X quantity today, how I can able to make X plus Y in the same timeline in next year, right? Using this, some of the new robotics and artificial intelligence technology, they are trying to reduce the human intervention, and they are using the human skill sets also. Instead of taking 1 month to deliver a product, they are looking at how I can able to deliver the same quality product within no time, so that I can able to make not only just X plus Y, maybe X to the power of N products quantity in the same level of timeline. So we don't need to worry if organizations are moving to the new technologies. I may lose my job if I am not enabled or if I am not knowledgeable in this technology area. Instead of me working 10 hours, these technologies is helping me, to work for the productivity work for around 7 hours, maybe the remaining 2 hours to increase the quality, right? So same set of people, they are going to produce huge number of services or products with the help of all these 5 digital technology enablement. So ensure that whatever the current skill sets you carry, you see that to adapt the new technologies, whatever I spoke about. Today, lot of platforms are there to learn these things. Majority of the industries are having their own talent development team to train you. On top of it, there are huge huge number of platforms are available. Already the chairmans are conveyed, one of the our competitor Infosys Springboard, through which anybody can learn. Not only you, even I registered, I got to know about it only last month when we were part of the, one of the annual convention, where I started registered and, learning certain things, how I can handle my team very effectively. I should know a little bit of psychology, right, which I am not trained earlier, right? I should know some behavioral aspects, how I can have my own work-life balance, how I can handle my family, how I can handle my team, how I can handle my customers and clients effectively. I mean, at the same time, some of the recent my achievements where, we have gained a lot of certifications and knowledge, etc. So friends, my message is your learning should continue as it should be. I mean, you should not assume that I have an offer in my hand, I've already started working, I started earning since last few months, so let me relax. When that is a little unusual, or maybe you may become an obsolete over a period of time. So ensure that, why I am insisting this point, one of the Tata Group's important values we strongly believe, we strongly follow, is learning and sharing. I mean, learning and sharing, where best example is our teachers. They are, multiple decades, they are sharing the same knowledge to the new batches every year. They become very strong. How they become very knowledgeable in database management system or data structures or C programming or operating system or signal processing, analog or digital communication. They are skilled in the initial days of their profession. Today they are knowledgeable. So there is a thin line difference between skill and a knowledge, right? If you take a cricketer as an example, they are all skilled and techniques they apply until they are in the form. Once they retire, they don't need to worry. But if you take any cricketer as an example, whereas the one of the great noble profession of our teachers, they are initially skilled, they become knowledgeable by sharing their knowledge to many of us, who are students over a period of time. So same thing we need to practice. The more and more I share my knowledge to, more and more share my skills to somebody, I become knowledgeable. That's how we need to look at, as long as we are in the knowledge industry, because we strongly believe we are the service industry sector. Unless otherwise I upgrade my knowledge every day, I become obsolete over a period of time. So there is a mandate in our organization, every year, 8 hours per year, I should learn something new which I don't know. That learning can be through an online portal, or maybe by attending some audio video sessions, or maybe attending some classroom training. It can be any format. I should learn at least 8 hours in a year. That is a minimum, after gaining 29 years of industry. And it is mandate from a young trainee to our CEO. It is the same. So upfront, I need to give a commitment to my manager that I am going to ensure that between April, which is a financial year ending beginning, till March followed year, I am going to learn 8 hours or 10 hours in different areas, right? So make sure that we are all really happy, and would like to congratulate us. You are graduated from one of the noble institutes we have in North Karnataka. But ensure that these important points, friends, because don't assume that I got a job. Don't take it for granted, because me and my colleague, we day in, day out interact with the young people. Once they join and become an employee of our colleagues, we handle all varieties of attitude. But I'm happy while interacting with principals since yesterday, and I'm sharing my own experience last last 15 years of my observation with this region of institute students, they are really passionate to learn, they are very committed, and at the same time, they are long-lasting colleagues of us. Once they join, at least 1+ decade, they will continue to be our colleagues, which is really, very happy for people like me, seeing so many other young colleagues growing, later part of their career, coming, or maybe in any form, sharing an email or maybe sharing a phone call or a chat message that you are the ones who interviewed around 15 years ago, and today I am one of the program managers working for one of the North American customer sitting in, Cincinnati or, Cleveland or any of the places in North America. So that gives a kind of a proud moment. We always look at, you to be in those particular, shoes of what you are today, another 10+ years later, right? So that's the kind of commitment we have noticed. So our sincere appeal is, don't look at maybe after a year or two, there may be an attracting other organizations by tempting you that, I will give you X plus Y package, X plus or X to the power of 2, 3 additional salary we will pay you, why don't you come and join? But think twice or thrice when you are moving from an industry 1 to 2, 2 to 3, because you don't know, paycheck is one thing, but the kind of a career growth, the kind of challenging opportunities, whether it is going to be offered in industry 2 or 3, you need to look at. Sometimes you may be knowing, sometimes you may not be knowing. So you take multiple times with your mentors, your seniors, your faculty, and then you take that step. My sincere appeal is, first 5 years you need to look at to learn. In the next 5 years to deliver what you have learned to your customer through your company who gave an opportunity for you as an entry level just after your engineering. Right? So try to be flexible to learn new things. Try to be positive attitude to learn new things. Try to be a good brand ambassador kind of a behavior to whom you are working with. People should think, oh, this guy, this colleague, this person come from all the way BGMIT, and he's one of the brand ambassador of our company. I think I should go and hire more number in the following years. That is how you should create your behavior, right? Ensure that you maintain high level of clarity during your communication. It can be a oral communication, it can be a written communication, very important. You may be extremely good in oral communication because today the young generation, hardly anybody would have studied Kannada medium in their schooling, right? So people like me also come from the same level of taluk, in Rayalaseema region of Andhra Pradesh, where I did my schooling and education. It is a taluk headquarter in one of the districts in Rayalaseema region. I did my schooling and entire college in Telugu medium, and I started learning and picking up with so many things. And today, believe me, you are having huge amount of opportunities. I look at you are all tech savvy people. How many of you, the young students, doesn't have a smartphone here? Maybe if you can raise your hand. So I look at you are all tech savvy because you do so many good things also with your smartphone from your day 1 or day 2 onwards. The moment you purchased or the moment your parents would have purchased for you, without going through the user manual, you can able to do so many good things about your smartphone. It can be Android, it can be Windows or iOS. Whereas the age group of mine, don't take me wrong, we are just trying to cover our age by painting the head. But I'm at the age of maybe principal, somebody with Same like presidents are, having a 3 children father, where, my elder daughter already working in some company. So anyway, jokes apart, friends, ensure that, being a tech savvy people, you are transforming the technology so fast, right? Without user manual, you can learn and do so many things, whereas our age group, we may not be able to do. We may have to go through, if I change from Android to iOS, I don't know some features. So I have to take help from manual in case if my son or daughter is not there next to me, right? So that's the kind of maybe same with people who are sitting in the front couple of 2 rows. So when you are able to transform without no time in terms of the technology, why not the behavior also? Why? Because I want to touch upon this point. The young people, when you join in the industry as a fresher, we have observed their behavior will be still they carry forward as a hostel mate or a college friends, right? So my sincere appeal all of you to transform even on the behavioral aspects also to be an employee of that organization, to become a brand ambassador of that company when you're going to work at the customer location or a client location, be it in India or any other country. Because that shows the character of your organization and our great motherland India, right? I mean, that's what we have seen since many years, how, our Prime Minister of India, Modi, wherever he travels, he carry the pride, when he meet any country people. So we all should follow and give an impression to the people that we are the true Indians with high and rich in culture and values and heritage. That's what we are all about. We all know whatever our predecessors like Swami Vivekananda or anybody else who wrote big books, and we are true followers supposed to be, rather break those, whatever the quotations which they have done. Why? Because I personally notice some of the young people, when they get an opportunity in a group to travel to customer location, they adhere the policies like be a Roman in Rome. We don't need to be, I strongly believe. You through your heart and be a true Indian, right? Wherever you go. And make sure that you create your brand that I am working for XYZ organization. I come from BGMIT, right? This is how that kind of a behavior is very, very important, friend. You try to transform the way your technology transforms, same level of space you need to do that. And sometimes you may need to know how to wish. If you go to a certain countries like Japan, etc., you should know how to wish. Not like a shake the hands. You may have to bend 45 degrees to wish them. You should know how to wish, when you go to North America. You should know if you are going with a customer for a lunch or a dinner or a breakfast, how to drink the soup, right? You should not behave very funny. Being a vegetarian, I don't want to sit in a people table where everybody is eating everything, which I don't like to see. We should not give an ugly impression or a face expression. Let me sit in a different table because I'm a pure vegetarian. Sometimes some of the country people, they don't know what is this vegetarian all about. I personally experienced, I had a tough time when I traveled to some of the countries in Europe where they don't know English language. In countries like France, they don't like English. They hate English. I had a tough time, to identify what is vegetarian food, being a vegetarian. So I had to struggle for a few days and then rush back to my place where I was living in UK and make our own typical Andhra style avkai and curd rice, etc. So why I am trying to convey, friends, these messages, don't give an impression that what is your food habit when you are in a table where a diversified people sitting. Why? Because some of the organizations where you are already started working, you may get this kind of an experiences from day 2 or day 3 onwards. It can happen either in India or when you travel to other country. You may see we are all being called as a brown-skinned people. I'm sure all of you would have seen the RRR movie where recently we got a proud moment of getting the Oscar award. There the clearly indicated in one of the scene, we are being treated as a brown-skinned people, Indians, right? So whatever the skinned people we are going to interact in due course, when you are going to work for a global organizations, we should treat every individual equally. That is one of our unique identifier. The way how Indians treat all other people. All other peoples are equally important for us, right? How we wish the people each other during COVID, even other countries started, greeting each other with a namaskara, rather shake the hand, right? Now again, no more COVID, people started, exchanging, hugging or maybe shaking, etc. etc. So, don't be like an odd man out if you are going to work with the customer in their location or your location. Try to adapt the behavioral aspects, the technology, and your attitude to learn and interest. A lot of zeal to come, otherwise it will be difficult for survival maybe beyond 3 or 5 years later. We don't know how fast the things are changing today, right? So ensure that you are going to be very, very needy to this great country's growth, GDP, and this great country's, research and development. Today we have been called as a developing country with the help of you all putting your efforts to bring in more and more entrepreneurships and developments. Very soon we all look forward to see that we will be called as a developed country, and I'm sure, I strongly believe it is going to happen in few years from now, and you all should part of it. We should feel proud that I interacted with some young people sometime in the year 2023. They're all part of this great contribution. Because of that, we will be developed country today, right? So that is a kind of pride you should bring in wherever you are going to be. Another value you need to inculcate is integrity, friends. I'm sure many of you may be in private sector, some of you maybe got government sector job opportunities. Whatever the heights you grow, maybe 3 years, 5 years, 10 years later, you may become directors and maybe IAS officers, XYZ, etc. But don't forget your roots and dilute your integrity. Whatever the heights you grow, integrity is something very, very important. Strongly, we Tata family believe, and I'm sure I was hearing about the founder and chairman of this BVVS Sangha, the current chairman, maybe small portion, he may be in the politics, but he's more of, giving back to the society. We will really look forward to see him when we get an opportunity in the near future, and we should follow this kind of leaders, how we can give back without diluting the integrity. So let me become a leader or highest cadre of any profession. It's okay. If somebody is not meeting the eligibility, let me pull those people. The moment you start diluting, you may be creating a problem for yourself. Try to avoid that. You nurture them, you train them, and then you give an opportunity in case if somebody wants really, you want to help it. Right? And the last one I want to talk about is respect individual. My dear friend, this is another value we Tata family strongly believe, and we strongly not only just believe, we follow every day in there. Whatever the heights you grow, start respecting the way you respect your parents, your teachers, your siblings, everybody. You start respecting your new stakeholders. Very, very important. the stakeholders will be either a security guard who is going to open the gate when you enter the office, or maybe a person who is coming and serving you coffee or tea in your office cafeteria. You treat them everybody equally. Don't take it for granted. Today I grown up to a manager level. Let me make a phone call to bring and treat him in a different way. Try to avoid that. Respect every individual, which we strongly feel it is very important, because we start practicing that from the Tata roots. How the JRDs and JN Tata to Ratan Tata, we strongly believe the simplicity what they carried, the cascaded the legacy to their conglomerate of 150 years of employer base which they created for this India. We strongly try to implement it on a regular basis. So I request and appeal all of you also, whatever the heights you grow, always look at. The last point, wherever you go, whatever you do the things, at any point of time, try to not to lose your character. Once you lose that, there is nothing else to lose. So make sure that you always take care of your parents, your stakeholders, give back to the society. Once again, I would like to thank all the members and the key knowledgeable people who are on the dais, off the dais, and media friends, entire graduation day event coordinators who started, invocated with wonderful song by taking blessings of Lord Ganesha on an auspicious Panchami day today. We are all really blessed to be here on this occasion. I would like to thank one more time Principal Sir, who made us to come and share a few thoughts and know more about this Sangha, this culture and heritage in and around this area. We always look forward to come this kind of occasions whenever we get a possibility. And thank you very much. I wish you all the best and many congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for giving the key inputs for our students in order to sustain in the industry in the coming days, and also inspiring our students to be in the industry for the coming days. Thank you so much, sir. I request another guest of the morning, Praveen Chandran sir, to address the gathering. So please.
Hello, namaskara. Good morning to all. Yeah, I would like to thank BVVS Sangha and the college management, for inviting me here today. See, when Ram told me that he is going to Mudhol this Saturday, Sunday, I didn't have any second thoughts. I told yes, I am also joining you. So that is one of the things, because I had not visited this college, and also I had not come to this place Mudhol, and it was this one to come here and maybe to see the college and people and all of you here. Yeah, as I think Ram has already spoken about so many things that young engineers should have, and I will not take much time. Don't worry, maybe 5 minutes. I think all of you are waiting for maybe your medals or certificates and etc. So I will not be taking too much of time. So actually, Principal Sir wanted me to give you maybe 5-10 minutes talk. So maybe I will just touch upon. I don't know whether the students of the next year passing out are here, or maybe like maybe the HODs, maybe the management, they could convey if the students or the lower semester students also. So I would like to just touch upon few things on the recruitment area, and also what is that you can do. Yeah, and I was talking to Principal Sir and also saying that what are the packages. TCS has got two. This one is Ninja and Digital. I know there are two packages. So one is 2, the other one is around 7.2. So I heard we had some few students who have offered with Ninja from TCS this year or 2023 batch. But our wish is that you all should have, or you should clear digital, and we should have more digital clear offered students from this college. The reason is that the digital, one is that the package, it is 7.2. The second is the digital students get opportunity to work with good projects in TCS. You don't believe TCS last year I think we wanted around 3,500 digital offered students. We couldn't meet that target, and this year the TCS management has increased it to 7,000, almost doubled it. That means we need around 7,000 digital clear offered students. So please work on that. The only difference between a Ninja and digital paper is that your verbal and analytical reasoning and your programming is going to be different. So digital is going to be a little more advanced, but you have to start putting your effort now itself. Okay, if you say 1 week before you come to know that TCS is going, or there's a test is going to be scheduled. See, usually these are through national qualifier test. Okay, it's called a national qualifier test. Sometime will happen in August. So I request all of FY 2024 pass out students to start preparing now itself. Okay, and lot of materials are available on public domain. You go and Google it. And there's one another thing which I think share with you, sir. It's called Launchpad. That lot of information is given in that, how to prepare for NQT exams and everything, which I'll be sharing with the principal and everybody. So they will share with you and prepare well. And then there are two parts to it: part A, part B. The test is going to be like that, and I want each and everybody or more numbers to come here. The digital offers from this college. Yeah, and as you know, I am from the academic interface program, and we will see, sir, what are the other initiatives that we can take to the college to help the students to understand new technology. I think already last week my colleague, one Mr. Ajay, was here to talk on cybersecurity, and I hope some of you would have attended the session. So we'll have much more sessions on that, and which will help you to understand the industry perspective about working in all the areas which Ram was referring to. Okay, yeah, that is a few things, and another thing is that prepare well to attend those interviews. Okay, don't forget your concepts. When I say concepts, whatever you studied maybe in first year, your data structures or data, RDBMS or database concepts or software engineering. Okay, so all these things are important. So brush up before you come for the interview. Please brush up, because there is going to be a technical round, then there will be a management round, then there's an HR round. So the technical person is going to ask you a very technical maybe question, but not very high. All of you can do that, but answer with confidence. You should have the confidence, so you have to prepare well for that, and then you should attend. You can always do well on all these interviews. So that's it. I don't take much time, sir, because I know we are they're all waiting here. So I will all the best to the current batch who is actually passing out. Congratulations to all of you, and also the one that is going to come in FY24. We'd like to see more people in TCS, and all the best to you. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable words. Gold medals are not only made of gold, they are also made of sweat, determination, and a very hard all-out efforts. Now, it's a time to honor the gold medalist. To do so, may I call upon Dr. Shubhangi Natikar, HOD, Department of Management and Business Administration, to announce the rank holders.
A very good morning to everyone. Success is a peace of mind, which is a direct result of a self-satisfaction in knowing that you have made the effort to become the best of which you are capable. In order to appreciate the efforts and achievements of our students, our management BVVS Sangha has installed 4 gold medals for the toppers in each department and also 8 gold medals installed by the donors. It's now time to know the names of the gold medal winners for their excellent performance in the academic year 2021-22. I request our chief guest of today's function, Shri Shreenivasa Ramanujam sir, and president of today's function, Shri Mahesh N.Athani sir, to award the institute gold medals. And I also request all other dignitaries to join me. The institute gold medal for the topper in civil engineering department goes to Miss Padmavati R. Janoji with a CGPA of 8.56. Miss Padmavati R. Janoji has also bagged 2 inaugural gold medals, namely gold medal installed by Srimati Chitrasena S. Salkinkoppa in the name of her mother, late Srimati Girija Basalraj Kerur, for being the college girls topper. Gold medal installed by Shri Gurulingappa M. Antin in the name of his mother, Srimati Muttakka Mallappa Antin, for the being department topper. Institute gold medal for the topper in computer science and engineering department goes to Miss Shivabasama Bailey with the CGPA of 8.54. Miss Shivabasama Bailey has also bagged 2 endowment gold medals, namely gold medal installed by Shri Dharmalingaya Gurgunti Siddhapur Distilleries Limited for being the topper in the department. Gold medal installed by Dr. Shrikant G. Karkun in the memory of his father, late Shri Govindrao Raghavendra Rao Karkun of Gulit Gudda, for being the department topper. Institute gold medal for the topper in electronics and communication engineering department goes to Mr. Ritik Shah with the CGPA of 8.68. Mr. Ritik Shah has also bagged 2 endowment gold medals, namely gold medal installed by Dr. Anupama Patil, Department of E&C, BGMIT Mudhol, in the name of her parents, late Shri P.S. Patil, Advocate, and late Srimati Gurubai Gaudati Patil, Vijaypura, for being a college boys topper. Gold medal installed by Professor Rashmi Kitli, Department of E&C, BGMIT Mudhol, in the name of her mother, late Srimati Neelamma M. Kitli, for being the college topper. Institute gold medal for a topper in mechanical engineering department goes to Mr. Shivappa Malgudi with the CGPA of 8.56. Mr. Shivappa Malgudi has also bagged 2 endowment gold medals, namely gold medal installed by Dr. C.M. Javalgi, Basaveshwara Engineering College, Bagalkote, in the name of his mother, late Srimati Sarojini Parappa Malapur, wife of Shri Muttappa C. Javalgi, for being the department topper. Gold medal installed by Srimati Sushila C. Tanginkai in the name of her husband, late Shri Chandrakant M. Tanginkai of Bagalkote. Thank you all the dignitaries.
Thank you, ma'am. Here comes the stage walk movement for the graduates of batch 2021-22. Now I call Professor Adina Dodmani, Department of Civil Engineering, to announce the names of the students for receiving the degree certificates.
Sandeep Bagenawar, Abhi Dulari, Aftabali Mujawar, Isha Oswal, Nivedita Hangargi, Rabia Khan, Shahnawaz Bendari, Vinayak Aralikatti, Vittal Mali, Daneshwari Pulya, Mahesh Jorapur, Mahantesh K, Seema Garge, Abhishek Nayak, Asha Jambgi, Bhagyashri Madiwala, Bhiman Gowda Arenad, Hanumant Arenad, Jagadish Punchikatti, Mallikarjun Balvi, Manjula Huded, Manu Kumar Uppalli, Mutturaj Gorwar, Abhishek Nayak, Asha Jamgi, Bhagyashri Madiwala, Bhiman Gowda Arenad, Hanumant Arenad, Jagadish Punchikatti, Mallikarjun Balmi, Manjula Huded, Manu Kumar Uppalli, Mutturaj Gorwar, Nandini Parangi, Rajeshwari K, Sachin Pawar, Sahana Vastra, Simant Kamargi, Vani Karigowda, Vijay Kumar Bhajantri, Kumar Megan,
Thank you, sir. I would like to invite Professor Vinayak Talsam, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, to call upon the graduate names.
Disha Ballu, Vaishnavi Kundu,
Now I call upon Professor Gururaj Kori, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, to announce the names.
Vaibhav Mure, Aishwarya Pandivadu, Sukanya Narayana, Alzaba Mania, Samrin, Aruna Badige, Aruna Badige, Megha Kumar, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I invite Professor Hunsikatti, Department of Mechanical Engineering, to call upon the graduate names.
Nadeem Kaji, Lakshmi Kalyan Shetty, Mohammad Mujawar, Chetan Kamble, Malikan Khan, Parvez Khan Pathan, Pawan Kumar Antapur, Syed Murtaz Haji, Vinayak Chauhan, Vinod Imban Nawar, Vivekanand Hulkund, Mahesh Koli, Praful Hasmani, Ajay Paul, Basavaraj Harvi, Ganesh Rajput, Mahesh Bandar Nawar, Maruti Paloji, Chiyogi Wari, Vinod Arganji, Shivanand Badigir, and for Civil Department, Sandeep Bangenawar and Mallikarjun Dalal. Sandeep Bangenawar and Mallikarjun Dalal from Civil Department. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, one and all. There is no gift you can give or receive than to honor. Now it's the time to felicitate our today's honorable chief guest, Shri Shreenivasa Ramanujam K. Sir. To do the honor, I request the president of today's function, Engineer Mahesh N.Athani Sir, and GC member Mahantesh S.Shettar Sir to join the felicitation. Sir, please. Thank you, sir. I also request Praveen Chandran sir to please receive the honor. So please. Thank you all. ನಾಯಕನೆಂದರೆ ದಾರಿಯನ್ನು ತಿಳಿದವನು, ಆ ದಾರಿಯಲ್ಲಿಯೇ ಸಾಗುವವನು ಮತ್ತು ಆ ದಾರಿಯನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸುವವನು. Now I would like to request the president of today's function, Engineer Mahesh N.Athani sir, to deliver his presidential address. So please.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನಮ್ಮ BVV ಸಂಘದ ಬೀಳೂರು ಗುರುಬಸವ ಮಹಾಸ್ವಾಮಿ ವಿಶ್ವ ಪ್ರಥಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಎರಡನೆಯ ಪದವಿ ಪ್ರದಾನ ಸಮಾರಂಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಉಪಸ್ಥಿತರಿರುವ ಶ್ರೀ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ್ ರಾಮಾನುಜಂ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್ TCS ಅವರು, ಶ್ರೀ ಪ್ರವೀಣ್ ಚಂದ್ರನ್ ರೀಜನಲ್ ಹೆಡ್ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿಕ್ ಇಂಟರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಅವರು, BGMIT ಕಾರ್ಯಾಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದ ಮಹಾಂತೇಶ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟರ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ, ಪ್ರಾಚಾರ್ಯರಾದ ಶ್ರವಣಕೂರ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ, ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ಸದಸ್ಯರಿಗೆ, ಪದವಿ ಪ್ರದಾನ ಸ್ವೀಕರಿಸುತ್ತಿರುವ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನಿಯರಿಗೆ, ಪಾಲಕರಿಗೆ, ಪದವಿ ಪ್ರದಾನ ಸಮಾರಂಭಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಮಿಸಿದ ತಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಒಂದು ಮಹತ್ತರ ದಿನ. ಇದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪರಿಶ್ರಮದ ಫಲ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿ ಪಾಲಕರಿಗೆ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯ ದಿನ. ಅದರಂತೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಶಿಕ್ಷಕರಿಗೂ ತಮ್ಮ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳ ಸಾರ್ಥಕತೆಯ ಸಂಭ್ರಮ. ನಮ್ಮ ವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಶತಮಾನೋತ್ಸವದ ಸಂಭ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿದೆ. 2013ರಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಾನ್ಯ ಕಾರ್ಯಾಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದ ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ವೀರಣ್ಣನವರು ಚರಂತಿಮಠ ಅವರು ಗ್ರಾಮೀಣ ಭಾಗದ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ತಾಂತ್ರಿಕ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಒದಗಿಸಬೇಕೆಂಬ ಉದ್ದೇಶದಿಂದ ಈ ತಾಂತ್ರಿಕ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭಿಸಲಾಗಿದೆ. ಇಂದು ಪದವಿ ಪಡೆದಿರುವ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಗ್ರಾಮೀಣ ಭಾಗದಿಂದ ಬಂದಂಥವರು. ರೈತಾಪಿ ಮತ್ತು ಕಾರ್ಮಿಕ ವರ್ಗಕ್ಕೆ ಸೇರಿದ ಕುಟುಂಬದವರು ತಾಂತ್ರಿಕ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣದ ಸೌಲಭ್ಯ ಪಡೆಯಬೇಕೆಂಬುದೇ ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಸ್ಥಾಪನೆಯ ಮೂಲ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಫಲ ನೀಡುತ್ತದೆ ಎಂದು ಹೆಮ್ಮೆ ನನಗೆ. ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭದಿಂದ ದಿನದಿಂದ ದಿನಕ್ಕೆ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಹೊಂದುತ್ತಿದ್ದು ಒಂದು ಸುಸಜ್ಜಿತ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನಲ್ಲಿರಬೇಕಾದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೌಲಭ್ಯ ಮತ್ತು ಸೌಕರ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿದೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಶಿಕ್ಷಕರು ಶ್ರದ್ಧೆಯಿಂದ ತಮ್ಮ ಕೆಲಸಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ದಾರಿದೀಪವಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಸದುಪಯೋಗ ಗ್ರಾಮೀಣ ಭಾಗದ ಜನರು ಪಡೆಯಬೇಕುವುದೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಉದ್ದೇಶ. ಈಗ ಆಗಲೇ ಶ್ರೀ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ ರಾಮಾನುಜಂ ತಮ್ಮ ಸಲಹೆ ಸೂಚನೆ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶನ ದೊರೆತಿದೆ. ತಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಅವರು ಹೇಳಿದ ಮಾರ್ಗದಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತೀರಿ ಎಂಬುದು ನನ್ನ ಆಶಾಭಾವನೆ. ಈ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಆಡಳಿತ ಮಂಡಳಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಾಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದ ಶ್ರೀ ಮಹಾಂತೇಶ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟರ್ ಸ್ವತಃ ಅಭಿಯಂತರಿದ್ದು ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್. ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳ ಮತ್ತು ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿಗಾಗಿ ಶ್ರಮಿಸುತ್ತಿರುವುದು ಶ್ಲಾಘನೀಯ. ನಮ್ಮ BV ಸಂಘದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸದಸ್ಯರ ವತಿಯಿಂದ ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಹಾರ್ದಿಕ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಗಳು. ನಿಮ್ಮ ವೃತ್ತಿ ಮತ್ತು ನೈತಿಕ ಜೀವನದ ನಮ್ಮ ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳು. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
Thank you, sir, for your precious words. ನಾವು ಗೆಳೆಯರು ಹೃದಯ ಹೂವಿನ ಸುಂದರ, BGMIT ಪರಿವಾರದ ಹೊಂಗನಸಿದು ಸುಂದರ. Now, it's a time to thank the people who excelled this auspicious graduation day towards a successful accomplishment. I would like to request Professor Mahesh N.Athani, Department of Electronics and Communication, to propose vote of thanks.
Thank you is such a prayer that cannot be seen or touched. It just felt by heart. Good afternoon. Myself, Mahesh N.Athani, Assistant Professor, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering. I feel honored and privileged to get an opportunity to propose a vote of thanks on this special occasion. On behalf of BGMIT family and the entire fraternity of the institute, first of all, my sincere thanks to Almighty, His Holiness Biluru Gurubasava Mahaswamiji, for making today's event a grand success. By His blessings and grace, we are able to make the event what it is. I give a real heartfelt vote of thanks to our chief guest, Shri Shreenivasa Ramanujam K, Manager, AWS Cloud Business Unit, Tata Consultancy Service, Bangalore, who spent his busiest time gracing the occasion. Today, we had an opportunity to hear your thoughts, and this will definitely encourage our students in future events. Thank you, sir. I take this opportunity to thank President of today's function, Engineer Mahesh N.Athani sir, Honorary Secretary BVVS Bagalkote, for his gracious presence and their words of encouragement. Thank you, sir. A special mention to our Governing Council Chairman, Engineer Mahantesh S.Shettar sir, and members of Sangha for being the catalyst that stimulated us to do our best and standing as pillars of strength. Thank you, sir. I also thank Mr. Praveen Chandran, Regional Head Academic Interface Program for Karnataka, Manager TCS Bangalore, for your motivational words. Thank you, sir. An event like this cannot happen overnight. The wheels start rolling weeks ago. It requires planning and bird's eye for detail. We have been fortunate enough to be backed by Dr. Shravankumar B.Kerur sir and team of very proactive and dedicated colleagues of our institute. Thank you, everyone. Our sincere gratitude goes to all parents, media persons, alumni and well-wishers for your support and encouragement. Thank you so much for attending this event. I would like to congratulate all the graduates. All the best for your future. Thank you so much for attending this event. Last but not the least, I thank all my dear students for being part of this event. Thank you, Vanita.
Thank you, sir. Freedom in mind, faith in our heart, memories in our soul. Now it's the time for national anthem. So I request everyone to stand for national anthem and keep standing in the stand position until the academic procession leaves the hall. All graduates are requested to join for the photo session near the entrance with our chief guest. Lunch is arranged for the Sangha members in the boardroom, and lunch for graduates, parents, alumni and staff is arranged at the chemistry quadrangle.